Good evening, sci-fi movie nerds, and welcome to another episode of the Sci-Fi Movie Guy. My name is Mike, and we're here to do a movie review of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This movie was absolutely phenomenal. Start to finish. This movie is the best Spider-Man movie I think they've made so far, even better than all the live actions. I liked Homecoming a lot, but I loved this movie. Directed by three guys, Bob Persichetti, Peter Ramsey, and Rodney Rothman, all great directors, and they really combined to make this a great movie. It was written by Phil Lord of Lord & Miller, and produced by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and a bunch of other people too. But I should give Rodney Rothman also writing credit on this. And this movie is Miles Morales' story. So if you're not familiar with Miles Morales, you can look him up on Wikipedia. This is going to be a total non-spoiler review, because I really want everybody to go out and see this movie. But it's not the Peter Parker story that you're used to. So you'll get by the trailers that Peter Parker is now the mentor. And if the title doesn't give it away, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, there's a lot of different Spider-Mans coming from different universes. You got Spider-Ham, you've got Peter Parker, you've got Miles Morales, and you've got a few others. If you've seen the trailers, you know that. But let's talk about the cinematography in this movie, because it can be a little jolting at times. The way that it's filmed almost seems like it might have been filmed 3D, but it's not 3D. And yet, I was not taken out of the movie. That's how great this story is. That's how great the writing is. That's how great the voice actors are in this movie. I have to give a huge shout out to some people. Shemek Moore, who plays Miles Morales. What a phenomenal voice actor this guy is. And it feels like they were all in the same room at the same time acting with each other. That's how good it is. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. They could have all come in at separate times and done their voiceovers, but it sure didn't feel that way. It felt like they were actually acting in a movie. And I think about halfway through this movie, I forgot that it was animated. That's how good it is. It's getting great reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, there was one idiot who gave it a not fresh review. I think he just did that because he didn't want to give it a fresh. He wanted to be the one guy that brought it down from 100%. And he talked about how the movie was a little jarring, and that took him right out of the movie. And well, I say to you then, you weren't paying attention, because this movie, story, cinematography, the score, all fantastic. The storyline in itself is not predictable at all. And the way it goes and the turns it take, you just couldn't predict it even if you wanted to. This movie is, the way I rate my movies is must see, go, wait for video, and no. This movie is a must see. You have to go see this in the theaters. You do not want to be spoiled. Again, my favorite Spider-Man movie, I think, of all time, released in the theaters, and I liked a lot of the Spider-Man movies, but this one was what a tribute to Stan Lee. I got my new Spider-Man shirt on. Stan Lee, rest in peace. This movie would have made him proud. Guys, go see this movie. I know I've heard a lot of my friends say that this movie, the trailers didn't look that good for it. I'm going to give it a skip. I'm going to wait for video. No. Go see this movie in the theaters. I stuffed my face full of popcorn, had an incredible time. This definitely needs to be nominated for Best Animated Movie at the Oscars this year. It has to be in that nomination. I'm not saying it has to win, but it has to be nominated. That's how great this movie is. So I want to know what you guys think. Tell me in the comment section below, what do you think of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Leave it in the comments. Please click like on this video to help me get some views. And just remember, everybody, nerds rule the world.